introducing the starting lineup. Starting at power forward at 7 foot 0 inches, number 35, Al Gasol. A 6'3" guard, number 11, Brandon Knight. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 12, Jabari Parker. At center, standing 6'11", number 53, Dwight Howard. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 94, the franchise. Doc Rivers is the head coach for the home team.
That's just as heavy as my name. So much dough, I can't swear I won't change. Excuse me if my wealth got me feeling myself. Something that I just can't help, especially when I'm 20 spending like
Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here with another NBA 2K MyCareer gameplay. And today we are taking on the Mammoth Heat. Let's see if we can get this win. I got the 13s on my feet. You know, the Heat got game. Jays, you know, 13s, Ray Allen. You know, you remember that movie. So anyways, though, they're not the exact replica of the shoes, but they're close enough. I try to make them as close enough to them as possible, but you know how 2K and their shoes are. Their shoe game ain't on point like EA's is. But anyways, though, we are taking on the Mammoth Heat right here today, and yeah, this second round, man. Apparently, I've been proven wrong. The Cavaliers are going to the Eastern Conference Finals. It looks like the Atlanta Hawks are also going to prove me wrong as well. And I thought the Clippers were going to prove me wrong, but apparently they're turning back into that team that I didn't, you know. They're turning into that team that I did not, that I despise, like early on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I despise the Clippers and the way how they I don't know. I just despised them, man. I just despised them because they were soft, man. I always thought they were soft, and they blew a 20-point lead last night. You let Josh Smith and Corey Brewer go off. Really, nigga? Josh Smith and Corey Brewer go off, and on top of that, you lost the game, a closeout game at home. Come on, bruh. Either the Clippers are cursed. Donald Sterling probably cursed the Clippers after that, or CP3 is cursed with never going to the conference finals, because it's looking like James Harden might be going back to the conference finals. And I know she's thinking, what you mean back? Well, if you don't remember, he was on the Oklahoma City Thunder that went to the finals that year. So, you know, just to make some clarification. And Dwight Howard will also be going back to the conference finals as well. It'll be his first Western Conference appearance. But if you know where Dwight Howard was before all this, Dwight Howard was in Orlando and made it to the conference finals twice. So once leading his team to the NBA finals, another time he just made it to the conference finals and got beat by a more healthier, better Celtics team. So yeah, hopefully Chris Paul can get over that hump, man, because it looks like his career is cursed with never making it to the conference finals. It will never happen. I think his career is just cursed, man, and that's sad. That's really sad. But anyways, dude, you got it looks like Atlanta might be going. I don't know. The Hawks look like they can still hurt. It still looks like Paul Pierce could hurt their feelings. To me personally, I feel like Paul Pierce can still hurt their feelings at any given moment. So I don't know. I don't know about these series, man. Even though teams are up 3-2 right now in the series, last night with the Clippers and the Houston Rockets, that just proves that anything can happen. Anything can happen. And I think that's just the mentality that a lot of teams are just going to have to come out with tonight. I think that's what the Grizzlies are going to have to come out with tonight. The Wizards are going to have to come out with tonight. They're going to have to just say, they're just going to have to say anything is possible and make that anything and everything happen to make sure that they live to see another day and put the pressure on the top seed teams to close them out, because it's win or go home.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
So yeah, I mean it's the playoffs, man. Anything can happen at any given time. The Chicago Bulls, man, they've been they really disappointed. You know, I really thought that the bigs, you would think that with Kevin Love being out, you would think that Chicago's bigs would do work, but sadly Pau Gasol suffered a hamstring injury, and I don't know what it is with the injury bug, man, but the injury bug, man, he came out of nowhere, didn't he? Didn't the injury bug come out of nowhere, man? He just dropping these players like flies, man. The injury bug is biting everybody, man. It's gotten Kyrie, LeBron, Chris Paul, Pau Gasol, John Wall, Mike Conley. It's gotten everybody, man. Everybody is suffering from this injury bug right now, man. It seems like the whole playoffs. No one will be healthy. So it's looking like cruise control for the healthy teams, but even with that, the healthy teams still, the unhealthy teams are still finding ways to win games. So, like I said, man, it's the playoffs. Anything can happen. All just because a team is a lower seed does not mean that they're dead in the water. Like, no, they're there for a reason. They fought hard throughout the season. They're good. If you're good enough to make the playoffs, you're good enough to make it to the NBA Finals. That's how I see it. Even if you're an 8th seed, you're still good enough to make the NBA Finals, man. That's why they're there. That's why they are there. They are there for a reason, because they fought hard throughout the season. They knew what it took to get to that point, and yeah. So me personally, I don't really doubt a lot of teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I did my playoff predictions for the first round, and I said my predictions for the Eastern Conference, because I thought the Eastern Conference was pretty much the weakest conference. So I'm thinking, hey, it ain't gonna be no thing with them. But and it really did go the way I said it was gonna go. I said the Hawks were gonna win their series. Cleveland was going to win their series. Chicago was going to win that series against the Bucks. Who else did I go into? I said the Wizards were going to beat the Toronto Raptors. I don't even know why everybody was rooting for the Toronto. For some odd reason, everybody was rooting for the Toronto Raptors. I don't know why they were favored, but the Washington Wizards, I gave them the nod to go right ahead and do what they got to do. And then in the Western Conference, the only team I really predicted coming out of that round was really the only one that was the only one I got wrong was the San Antonio Clippers series. I said San Antonio in 6, but it was Clippers in 7. So yeah.
That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2, and that one misses. Well, Dwayne Wade for this one.
The Bucks, whatnot. No, I don't really want to talk about the Bucks, but yeah, man,
That's something that's important for him and his team. Getting a few extra points.
It's the playoffs, man. It's pretty. It gets pretty unpredictable when you go further into the rounds. You know. So it's not going. So you know it's not going to be really easy to predict and read who going to win and who going to come out of a series. Like even though, like I said, even with Golden State up, Atlanta up, it still doesn't mean that they can win the series. If anything, Houston should have proved that last night anything can happen at any given moment. So yeah. And that's pretty much all I really got to say, man. I think this was our 20th game of the season right here. We're still undefeated, by the way. As you can see by that scoreboard, we're going to take this win right here. We're going to take another W for today. And, yeah. You know, hopefully y'all enjoyed those highlights, those alley-oops, and those dunks that I was giving y'all, man. The Miami Heat in this game, man, the Miami Heat in every game weren't really that powerful at all, to be honest with you. So I wasn't really intimidated by playing the Heat. Because like I said before in some of my past videos, man, the Heat are really easy to beat and it was really easy to beat in a lot of games going back to 2K11 when the big three first hooked up. So they were never really that hard. But yeah, that's pretty much the game, man. We blow out the Miami Heat, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, peace out.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
Huh, for real, the triple-double? Yeah, I didn't even know that. I guess I would have to say it's one of the better ones I played then. Really, I'm just happy how the team competed and that we got the win. Personal stats are secondary to that, always.
Congratulations, Kevin. You're going to deliver it. Take some chops.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.